Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Sister Kemi Talks, Kemi Olunloyo, wọ́n jáde láti update wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nípa life Muhbad, royalty ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn Malians and nípa Autopsy, any other things. Briefly nípa tí Sister Kemi sọ mo máa gbé wá fún yín ní àárọ̀. Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Here's the latest about Muhbad. The case for Muhbad has now been taken to the DPP, and the DPP is the Director of Public Prosecutions in the Lagos State Government. Now, we're waiting for the full autopsy, particularly something called the toxicology report. Now, I'm a clinical pharmacist and a retail pharmacist. A toxicology report is what is inside someone's body. Even though the word is toxicology, it doesn't necessarily mean that the stuff inside them were toxic. But what could have caused their death, okay, and what could even have been inside them that caused it to be a toxic death. Now, they usually associate toxicology reports with drug overdoses and accidental overdoses and all that. In Muhbad's case, the toxicology report is going to look at a few things. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for any toxicology report. Even Whitney Houston's one, I watched that one for the 4 weeks. So if we're looking at September 12th when he died, right around now, any day now we should get that report and the police will make an update. And what do we look for in a toxicology report? We're going to be looking for what he consumed before he left the concert and after he left the concert. And of course, when he had the injury and the medications that was administered to him during the injury all the way to when he died. And we saw them videotaping him saying Muhbad is dead. So everything matters in the toxicology report. When you're looking at some of the drugs that Miss Faye Ogedengbe gave Muhbad, there were so many drug interactions. I counted at least 4. For example, I'm not saying Muhbad was on any drugs during or after the concert, but he was described as tipsy and hyper. Hyper is a sign that he was on some kind of party drug, possibly Molly, which he takes, and tramadol. If those were in his system, and at the time of the injury, Miss Ogedengbe injected Procaine into that IV. Procaine is not friends with muscle relaxers. Procaine will have a very deadly interaction with tramadol and or Molly or any other thing in his system. Now, the General's Bitters, okay, who sponsored the event? Bitters, okay, who sponsored the event? It's a herbal bitter brand. Okay, some bitters have 30% alcohol, some have 20. But technically, when you drink a bitter, I've always educated you that you must mix it with malt or Coke, a cola drink or malt. You get the energy you want. The bitters do their job. But you must tell your doctor before you drink a bitter. Why? Because ceftriaxone, the antibiotic the police was saying that caused him to start convulsing, okay, does not like herbal mixtures. Okay, if you're on an herb, any kind of herb, okay, let your doctor know. Because if you're injected ceftriaxone, it could be a deadly interaction over there. Now, I'm not saying that he had an interaction between the General's bitter and the antibiotic, because when you really look at it, the bitters would have worn out since the party, if he even drank it. However, we're talking about 3 days later. So this is what toxicology reports will show. How much was still in the system? What is the half-life of what went into the system? Half-life is the time it takes for a drug to enter you and leave. Okay, some drugs are retained by other drugs. You take a drug A, drug B is in there, and then it will just accumulate drug A. So we have a lot of drug interactions that Muhbad could have died from. But the more pronounced one was what happened with the ceftriaxone. The IV itself was very heavy. I don't know when she finished the Procaine. She ran to the pharmacy, tried another antibiotic, ceftriaxone. It was like trial and error. And the big question still remains, why didn't he go to the hospital? So the toxicology report will show you all that, and then you'll have probable cause to charge the nurse. For now, they're still waiting.